ECOWAS Parliament backs Nigeria's land border security drills with its neighboring countries, stating that no country is allowed to import into another country what it does not produce. President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obin, has expressed disappointment in government for not protecting the interest of retail traders in Accra. Already, 60 shops of foreign retailers have been shut by a special task force led by the Trade Ministry. But Dr. Joseph Obin argues that the rules of origin must work in Ghana. Listen to the first Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Ahmed Wasi, insisting Nigeria's quest to be self-sufficient will ensure that all forms of trade defies the rules of origin will be disregarded.
In the ECOWAS sub-region is allowed to export into another country what it does not produce. Meaning, by our own actions, we want to be self-sufficient. We do not want to be dumping grounds. We want to encourage production. And we cannot be subservient any longer at this time to what they call the superpowers of the nation, of the world. They will produce, have it stale for a very long period of time. After a while, they use our conduit to take to our own countries. This is not acceptable to Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I want to say from the close of this border, Nigeria have started seeing some changes in terms of security advantages.
The debate over the rules of origin has generated much heat in Ghana's retail space. President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obin, is worried authorities in Ghana are not protecting the interests of local traders just as Nigeria is doing.
The Continental Free Trade area is more focused and more directed to the goods that are manufactured in the various member countries. So it's not trading as in trading anything that is imported outside the economies of these African countries. But the goods that are actually manufactured in these countries, that is, it debars the import from the other countries. So it's not trading as in trading, but trading as in goods that are manufactured in these countries. And it's a matter of fact going to limit the unnecessary imports by these foreigners, that's foreigners outside Africa, to dump their goods here. It's encouraging goods that are produced from within the country. So that is more focused and more directed. And it is up to a country like Ghana to live up and then take advantage of the supply chain, how we position ourselves in the supply chain, whether we'll be at the receiving end or we'll be at the supply end. And I pray that we'll be at the supply end where we'll boost our local manufacturing entities, where our prices will be highly competitive so that we can supply to the other nations rather than buying from them. So that is strategic planning that we should make as a country, that we should have a fair share of the trade that we are all envisaging. Yeah.
Okay. As African economies prepare for the Continental Free Trade Agreement area in 2021, they are concerned over its feasibility as the major economies like Nigeria remain protective of their markets. Let's still stay on matters regarding the Africa Continental Free Trade because the Secretariat will converge by the end of the year to finalize all outstanding issues ahead of the commencement of trade next year. Now, speaking on the marketplace earlier, Chief Technical Advisor and Head of the Trade Negotiation Support Unit, Prudence Sebahizi, said that the meeting will also help the Secretary General to acquaint himself with the operations of other staff at the Secretariat. My colleague Bismarck Agosa has more in this report.
President Akufo-Addo, during a closed session of the 33rd African Union Summit, explained that negotiations with real estate companies for residential accommodation for other staff of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement were on course. Giving an update on the preparations for the official commencement of trade, Chief Technical Advisor and Head of the Trade Negotiations Support Unit, Prudence Sebahizi, told Joy Business a meeting on full and final settlement of outstanding issues will be held by December.
We already have the AFCFTA Secretary General. He's been appointed on the 23rd of March this year, and he's ready to move to the AFCFTA headquarters in Accra. And the immediate attention that he has to bring to the process is to complete the recruitment process of the AFCFTA Secretariat staff. We are already in the process of finalizing outstanding negotiations, and there is a planned extraordinary summit on the 5th of December this year. And we believe that by then, most outstanding work on negotiations will be concluded, and come 1st of January 2021, we start trading within the FCFTA framework.
Ahead of the full implementation in 2021, there is part of the agreement regarding the route of origin and retail laws yet to be firmed up. But according to the executive director of the AFCFTA Policy Network, Louis Afo, member states are 90% ready for the trade.
I want to say that with the rules of origin, the best of what I know that a lot of document is being put together, but I know that they are most about 90% true with schedules by member states, and that shouldn't be a problem. That is what I know from my perspective, and so I know that, and I know Prudence to confirm that. Great. It's about 90% ready.
Mr. Aful has, however, allayed fears of some peculiar retail areas meant for indigents being taken over by foreigners.
Every member state has certain peculiar laws. Even if you go to Nigeria, they have a law that bans alien retails. In the same way in Ghana, from the days of Kwame Nkrumah, it was reviewed under Busia, the policy of indigenization, whereby there is a need for certain peculiar retail areas reserved for the people. This should not be an issue that has to, it will not have that major impact on after, because at the end of the day, the rules of origin it's clear on how members will trade.
Considering Africa's integration agenda, having the AFCFTA headquarters in Accra means having the capital of economic development of Africa in Ghana. Bismarck Ausa, Joy Business.